Hi there. Let's take a quick look at exercise 3-4. In this exercise, you're going to use relative coordinates. And the first thing that will tell you what's a relative coordinate is the @ symbol in front of the first number. When you first draw, the first location will always be an absolute location, but after that, everything is going to be relative to the last place you were if you see that @ symbol in front of it. And the instructions tell you if dynamic input is on, turn it off. So we're going to go to AutoCAD and we're going to make sure that this button is not blue but gray. That turns it off. Except I'm not sharing the screen. Sorry about that. Let me share my screen. There we go. Okay, so go to 3-4, repeat that. Okay, so now you should be seeing exercise 3-4 on your screen. Item 3, if dynamic input is on, turn it off by picking the dynamic input button. So we'll go to AutoCAD, and you'll see down here at the bottom that the dynamic input button is gray. That means it's off. Use the line command to draw an object with the coordinates, not the absolute coordinates, but just the coordinates given in the following table. So I've copied that table over to AutoCAD so I can see it. Start with the line command. The first point is going to be at 1, 1. The second point is going to be shift to the @ symbol, 9, 0, at 0.5, 0.5, enter. At 0, 1.5, enter. At minus 9.5, 0. At 0, minus 0.5. At 0.25, minus 1. At minus 0.25, minus 0.5. Enter again to finish. Okay. So it's the same shape, but with the @ symbol, you're measuring from the last place you were, not back to 0, 0, not back to the origin point. So each one of these, 0.2 is 9 inches over and 0 inches up from 0.1. 0.3 is 1/2 inch over and 1/2 inch up from 0.2. Okay, so I'm going to move this up. And it says resave and close the file, start a new drawing from scratch, or use decimal template, call it 3-4B, turn on dynamic input, either by pressing the F12 button or turning this button on. Use the line command to draw an object with the coordinates given in the previous table. So I'm going to repeat the line command. I'm going to start at 1, 1. I'm going to say at 9, 0. Same thing, but I'm going to forget to hit the @ symbol and just say 0.5, 0.5. It does the exact same thing. With dynamic input on, the @ symbol becomes redundant. So you do not have to type it. You just type the numbers. So I'm at minus 9.5, 0, at 0, minus 0.5, 0.25, minus 1. And I can type that last number, minus 0.25, minus 0.5, or remember my options down at the bottom in my command line. I can click the word close or type that letter, whatever letter is capitalized and blue instead of black, C, X, or U. I just type C, enter. It closes the loop and ends the command. Pretty straightforward. So the big difference between absolute coordinates and relative coordinates is that @ symbol, and relative coordinates measure from the last place you were instead of from the origin. Okay, hopefully that's not too confusing. So end share, and